This video was brought to you by stntrading.eu. They enhance your trading experience by offering extremely fast automated trading services for both TF2 and CSGO. Check them out in the description below. Hey guys, and welcome to the first video of the trading tips series. Today I am basically going to be going over all of the basics to trading and how to get started mostly. So as you might all know, trading is kind of difficult recently, and if you were starting with very little, then it can seem completely impossible. But it's not. It's really not. And I'm going to be talking about getting into trading and the best ways of doing it. So the first way is to literally start with nothing in your backpack. That's how I did it years ago, and I managed to build up to everything I have today. But there's been a lot of changes to the economy over the past few years, and trading from nothing is actually quite difficult nowadays. So the best way, in my opinion, to get started in trading is to actually buy around 8 or 10 keys, 9 to be safe. Like this way you can skip past all the low tier trading that would take ages to do and just go straight to unusuals. Before I talk about how to get into trading, let me just cover some of the basic currency and some terms you might be hearing a lot while trading. I'm going to be making another video later on giving more detail about all of the language that traders use in trade servers and stuff like that, so you know what you're looking out for. But for now, all you really need to know is that currency wise, there are keys, refined metal, reclaimed metal, and a scrap. 2 weapons are used to make 1 scrap, 3 scrap is used to make a reclaimed, and 3 reclaimed is used to make a refined. And then you need at least like 26 refined to actually get a key, which is why it's so difficult to do. Anyway, a scrap is also known as 0.11, a reclaimed is equal to 0.33, and a refined is 1. Or it would be 0.99 because, you know, 3 times 0.33 would make 0.99, but there isn't a way to get 0.01 in the TF2 currency, so it's just rounded up by everybody. So 0.66 would equal 2 reclaimed, and 0.77 would equal 2 reclaimed and 1 scrap, and basically that's it. So in this video, I'm only really going to be talking about starting up from absolutely nothing and working away to an unusual. So say you were starting off with a weapon. You're going to want to sell that weapon for a scrap metal. Now, you may be thinking, didn't you say a second ago that a scrap metal was made from 2 weapons? Yes, I did. But people still often buy and sell weapons for scrap metal since it's a lot of the time just easier to deal with, and if you want a specific weapon, it's much easier to give more for it so you actually get it. Once you have the scrap from selling that weapon, you have 2 options here. You can either buy another 2 weapons for that 1 scrap and sell those 2 weapons for 1 scrap each, meaning you get a scrap profit from the trade, and this is known as scrap banking, and it's actually quite a nice way to get started. It's not that much profit at all, and it can take quite a while, but either way, it's, you know, it works and it's nice. The next option, which is probably one of the better options you could make, is buying a trading card for a scrap. And they're so easy to buy for a scrap. There's loads of sellers for a scrap each, so, you know, you shouldn't have a problem finding them. But anyway, you can sell them off for like 2 to 3 scrap each, which is actually really awesome. And then you can just buy even more with all the profit you've been making, and it will grow exponentially as you are getting more and more metal, and it works just really, really well. Once you get up to a ref or 2 though, I would recommend doing the trading card stuff on the side and spend more of your time hat banking. Now, what this means is you are trying to buy hats for less than their actual backpack.tf value, and backpack.tf is actually just a guide. However, you know, it's a guide that a lot of people follow, and they'll just base the actual market price off the backpack.tf value, so you may as well just stick with that. So really, for most craft hats, you're going to be wanting to try and buy them for a ref each, or 1.11 ref if it's slightly more expensive, and then you're going to want to sell them for 1.22 to 1.33 each for a bit more profit. Now, this means we're going to be making slightly more profit per trade, and I don't honestly think it will be as fast as the trading cards. So if you find that the trading cards are actually working better for you, then you can swap back to them, and you'll have like a ref plus to buy cards with, and that's a lot of profit per trade. But then, when you do get up to quite a lot of refined metal, I would recommend trying to find popular items that are around the price you have, and try and buy them for quite a bit less. This means you might be able to make at least a reclaimed or a refined profit on every trade if you're doing really well and you're finding good deals. And each time after you've bought an item, you're going to want to sell it for the regular backpack.tf value, and you'll be making the amount of profit that your initial discount was, which is actually really awesome and can be actually quite a lot of profit. Another thing you can do, which is slightly more difficult though, is buy or bulk buy a lot of cosmetics. Now, I did this in my Road to Dream BP series. However, I haven't really been trying to sell those hats. I just bought like 10 keys worth of hats and haven't really done much with them. But anyway, it still gets you quite a good deal, because as you are buying so many items for pure metal, the discount will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I ended up, when I bought my 10 keys worth of hats or whatever, I actually got 14 plus keys worth of hats, and I only paid 10. That's because I'm buying so much stuff off him, and I'm giving him all this pure that he wants that pure, so he's going to discount it so I can get more, and I will be happy with the trade basically. So that is actually a pretty good method to making profit. You do need quite a bit of ref though, because you need to buy quite a few items of theirs for them to want to discount it that much. And a lot of the time at the lower level, it would just be like throwing an extra hat in for free and something like that. That's what it will equate to. And you're going to have quite a lot of pure for people to want to just throw random hats in for you. So yeah, make sure you do have pure and stuff. Now, honestly, this makes it sound really, really simple, but trust me, it's not. It's going to take a long time, and I find the best way to get trades where you are buying discounted items is to go into trading servers and ask around and see if people are selling any items for a good deal. Even if it's 0.33 ref off an item that you like, take it, because any profit is profit, and you'll end up with more metal than you started with, and you know, you'll be making a few trades and gaining some experience. Now, you just want to buy literally as many items as you can with what you have, and make sure that you are making profit on each one. As long as you are making profit on each and every item, no matter how small the profit is, it will build up over time and allow you to buy more items for higher prices and possibly even better discounts when, you know, you've got quite a bit of metal or keys. And really, you've just got to be patient while you're trading. It doesn't happen instantly, and it can be very, very frustrating at times if you're not getting any trades or you're making losses instead of profit. And, you know, it's just not a good time if it's going badly. But if it's going well, then you'll feel very, very good about it, and you'll have a lot of fun. And you'll be able to buy a load of items that you like. So yeah, that's basically going to be it. I mean, when you get to key trading, you're just technically doing the same thing over and over again, but on a much larger scale. And, you know, you're going to want to try for bigger profit with the keys and stuff like that, because, you know, they're so expensive now, and 26 refined metal or whatever it is at the time of recording this, or when this video goes live or whatever, that's a lot. And you should be getting big discounts on keys and stuff like that. But I'm sorry I didn't cover much about the keys in this video. I'm going to be making a different video all about the key trading type stuff that you can do nowadays. And yeah, I've got a lot of awesome ideas for this series that I hope to make within the next few weeks. And this series is going to be like a bi-weekly thing. So I'm hoping it's going to be on Wednesday every other week. I don't know if it will be Wednesday, depending on what I'm doing. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know what could be improved in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions, because, you know, I'm trying out a bunch of different stuff and I don't know really what works and how you guys want it to be. And I'm just experimenting, and so far it's going really well. And I thank you guys so much for all of the constant support, and I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.